thought Cyclops was such a pussy.
No, Logan, we're not going to do that mission.
You can't kill Logan. Jubilee, the weakest. The star in there.
Classic.
Wow.
Hey.
Alright,
we're back for another episode of the TK Show. I'm Big Laz, here's the General, and man, after that epic rant, we're back. And,
it wasn't even a rant. It was like more truth than anything.
So now we're back, and we're gonna talk about some other fucking things here, like some movies that are coming out.
Mainly movies, because we've touched up on movies in the past, but not really like gone over them. We've gone over like one or two, and we always say we'll do it, but this 2017 is just a fucking year. I feel like it's 1987 all over again with these awesome releases coming out.
Fuck yeah.
If y'all don't know about 1987, IMBD that or whatever it is, look it up. There was nothing but awesome movies in
Chances
1987.
are, you look at your movie wall at home, your collection, you've got a shit ton of movies from 1987, 1984, and 1982.
Some of the best
So
years for movies.
Those are the three best years for movies in the 80s.
My favorite year from the 80s was 87 because, I mean, you had the principal with Jim Belushi.
With Jim Belushi.
He just went around beating the shit out of kids.
With a baseball bat.
Evil Dead 2.
Evil Dead 2.
And a whole lot of other horrors.
RoboCop.
RoboCop 1 was there, yes.
The Princess Bride came out in 1987. Lethal Weapon, the original.
Beverly Hills 2.
Beverly Hills Cop 2. Yeah. That came out in 87.
Teen Wolf 2 did come out on that
Predator.
one, but, we'll take that one off.
Predator came out in 87.
Yeah.
That was a shit ton of movies.
Just look it up. There's awesomeness. Okay, that's what this year feels like. Again, it's been a while since we've had that much in one year. These are the movies that we don't have a lot, because if we did have a lot, it's like we can talk for hours on that shit. So we just narrowed it down to 4. Got some of them. One of them has come out. The rest haven't. So we have King Kong, Justice League, It, and Spider-Man: Homecoming. We would do a Shin Godzilla, but there's really nothing new about that movie. It's just better graphics. So King Kong came out recently. Skull Island, right? King Kong, Skull Island, something like that.
King Kong, Skull Island. That was the first major release this year.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Samuel Jackson, Tom Hiddleston, John Goodman, and King Kong star in the movie. Then after that, we have coming up soon. We have Alien Covenant. That's coming up in a month. Then after that, we have Spider-Man: Homecoming. Spider-Man's return to the Marvel Universe. We've got It coming out this fall, followed by Justice League. And then at the end of the year, in December, Star Wars: The Last Jedi.
When's Thor coming out?
Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah.
That's coming out in
I thought that was
in
this
November.
Year. This year, though, right? Yeah.
So
we'll even include a Disney movie. Okay, we're not Collider. We watch them all.
We watch them all. We give everybody a shot, man.
The General was recently discredited for giving King Kong a higher rating than Logan.
Give us your quick review of King Kong, anyway.
King Kong, you gotta understand, folks. Yes, Big Laz and I are a little old.
We're not fucking old, man.
We're getting up there. We grew up with the original King Kong, the original VHS of the cheesy clay stop animation of King Kong.
I grew up with the Jeff Bridges King Kong, where he was just a fucking hand. That's all he was. He was a big fucking hand that didn't move. It was really hard to move.
Either way,
and the King Kong from 1970s, it was a dude in a suit, and you could tell.
Yeah, it was. You see that the whole mouth was like right. Anyway,
it was just a guy in a suit, man.
I liked it. I gave it a 6 out of 10, not the highest score.
Do you like it better than the Peter Jackson King Kong? The unbearably long Peter Jackson King Kong. It was like fucking 4 hours long.
Because that was like, that felt like a Titanic to me. Like, you know what the movie's about, but he's not going to get to it. He's going to show you this chick. Yeah.
King Kong.
He's going to show you this chick and her love interest between a giant gorilla and man.
I think that she should just, like, they should have cut about an hour up that movie.
An hour and like 30 minutes of it. Yeah. No, this one was way better than that. Like, if you compare the two, of course, the new King Kong's like a 9 out of 10. The only... What
are your criticisms on
Kong's man, I don't like John C.
Island.
I don't like John C. Reilly's character in here. He is the reason I'm giving it a 6 out of 10. It's not because John C. Reilly's a bad actor. I love the man. I loved him in Chicago. I love John C. Reilly in Chicago. That was one of my favorite movies from him. You know, he's that nobody that they don't pay attention to. You know what I mean? Like, and you feel bad for him.
Yeah.
He's a good actor. He's very well rounded. But in this movie, I hate him.
You hated
I hate his character. Like, I feel like they're forcing comedy in a movie that doesn't need it. This is King Kong, man. Like, the animation, the CG was done perfectly. Like, it's not too much. It's just a giant fucking gorilla protecting his home.
Yeah.
And I like how they show other giant creatures there, not just King Kong. The other King Kongs failed to recognize that. You know what I mean? It's like, it's just him in New York all of a sudden. Like, what the fuck happened? How did we get from here to there? But here, they're on his base. He kicks ass when he's there. There's not too much between the girl and Kong, what you expect. That's what I was expecting, that they were going to waste their time between this blonde and a giant gorilla.
He did have that moment where he saved her, though.
Yeah, it was like 10 seconds of the movie, though, which was great.
At the end.
Okay, 20 seconds.
Spoilers!
Yeah, but I mean, it wasn't that... There was no love story. That's what I loved about it. It's just, we're getting off this fucking island.
So you like the story?
The story was awesome. I liked the movie. I liked the fight scenes. I just don't like John C. Reilly's character. It ruined it for me.
Yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson did his, I'm going to kill you, motherfucker. Like, he did his role, and I gave it a 6 out of 10 only because of John C. Reilly's character.
6 out of 10.
If John C. Reilly played a pretty, like, traumatic, I'm fucking crazy, I've been here a while character.
If it was more serious.
That easily would have been an 8 out of 10, 8 or 9 out of 10.
Serious.
Yeah, more serious character would have been 8 or 9 out of 10.
Okay.
But a 6 out of 10. Very watchable, though. Like, I'm not telling you not to see it. See that bitch in 3D and get drunk. It's amazing.
What did you think of how they were trying to tie it into its own a new universe?
A new universe. Yeah. Okay. So spoilers at the end of the King Kong, Loki and Miss Marvel, spoiler alerts, are waiting in some sort of like office or whatever it is, and like a government. They have them there like in handcuffs and stuff like that. Not really handcuffs, but they're just sitting there waiting, and they're expecting the worst or some shit like that. And it's that scientist from the beginning of the movie that comes out. It's like, it's not just King Kong. There's others. And they reference Godzilla.
And Mothra.
Yeah. And a lot of old school King Kong villains.
All the Toho Japanese monsters. They mentioned them all.
So I like where they're going with this. I just hope they give us a decent Godzilla. Like, I want them to keep it very much like Japanese style, because the Godzillas they keep creating are just giant T-Rexes.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
That last one with Bryan Cranston, is it?
Yeah.
That movie sucked only because of the story. Because they kept focusing on the actors. All they had to do was show Godzilla beat the shit out of these monsters, and it would have been amazing. The fights in that movie were awesome between Godzilla
what they could have
and the
done?
monsters.
You know what they could have done?
What's that?
Okay, made the movie about Godzilla, right? And you have Bryan Cranston narrating Godzilla's thoughts.
No.
Yeah, that's the voice. That's the voice in his head, right?
What voice does Godzilla have other than roar?
But remember, because you think about it. You think, right? Right? You think. And there's a voice in your head, right?
You're telling me that Godzilla has a conscience in his head, and it's pretty much Kevin Spacey. Hey you.
It's Cranston.
Hey you over there.
It'll be Cranston.
You're going down.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
Exactly. What he can't be he's not. They even said he's not a mindless beast. He has a.
I'm not saying
he
that.
has thoughts.
But like his voice should be more savage than just Bryan Cranston.
I'm
the one that goes bumping tonight.
Yeah. I'm the one who knocks. Yeah, that guy. And so, because that's the problem with these Godzilla movies. The reason that they all suck,
because he doesn't have a narrator.
Exactly, because he's the star of the movie, but you can't relate to him.
No, if we're gonna have a narrator, it's got to be Arnold.
Arnold is his voice in his head.
Yes.
There you go.
Like that's all he's gonna
say. Like he's just thinking like why do they always shoot things at me? You know
that hurts.
I got nowhere to go. You know I got nowhere to go.
Give me that chopper.
Yeah, give me that chopper. Maybe I can get inside of it, but I'm too big. And he's got like all these problems. You know.
He'll just be pumping iron.
What am I going to do? I'm 800 feet tall. You know. What am I going to lift? There's no weights for me to lift. I have to lift something. So he's like.
So the whole movie is just we misunderstand Godzilla. Exactly. He just wants to pump iron.
The problem with this Godzilla movie is the reason they all suck because we can't relate to him. Even though he's the star of the movie. Oh my
god, we really have to dub a Godzilla. An old Japanese Godzilla movie and just dub it with Arnold's voice.
Yes. Because all the human characters always suck.
Yeah.
The stories with them suck. We don't care.
Nobody cares about I don't know why they say, hey, Godzilla's coming.
Exactly, because...
And then, but we're going to do the story about...
Because nobody ever thought, hey, let's make Godzilla the star of his movie that's going to his head. Because it would be too ridiculous to have him talk, you know, and be a character, right? So you have it go in his head.
Well, they tried that.
What?
The Japanese tried that.
They did a narration?
They had Godzilla's son.
Uh-huh.
And he talked.
Oh, see, yeah. No.
That blew ass.
No, don't do it like that. Don't do it like a little...
Now, granted, that was 1970s.
Like that. No.
Yeah.
With the subtitles. No. We're gonna have you have like an A-list actor do his voice in his head.
No, man.
Yeah.
That would ruin it completely.
It's already bad. The movie's already bad.
Only if it's Arnold. So if the movie's already bad and we're going for a fucking Rotten Tomato score, put Arnold.
How worse can the movies get? You know.
I'm not saying it would. No, I'm not saying because it's already worse. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's very bad.
So might as well put Arnold.
Yeah.
At least the comedy on that would fucking skyrocket.
That would be a greatest movie.
It would be a cult classic instantly.
It would automatically be better than any of them that they done.
Yeah.
Because it's a story.
It'd automatically be up there with Southland Tales. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Arnold as the narrator.
Exactly. And then you could be like, well, wait a second, Godzilla, does he have a consciousness? Does he think?
If you guys don't know about Southland Tales, look that up. That shit's awesome.
Does he talk?
Be ready, because it's 4 hours.
So all of a sudden, the audience can relate to Godzilla because we're hearing his thoughts. And boom, you got investment.
No.
Yes.
I'm not down with that.
Come on, Legendary Pictures. Come on, Toho. Go with that idea.
No, because even if they went with that idea, they're going to play it safe and they're going to make it into an animation.
Oh, well, even then, if the animation is well received, then they'll say, you know what?
I wouldn't want to see that in a movie.
You know what? It doesn't suck that bad. It's better than actually.
All right, so getting back to the point, they introduced Godzilla into King Kong's universe. So yeah, we will see a King Kong or a Godzilla versus each other.
Man, that would have been insane if King Kong had talked in that movie.
Yeah, that would have blown my mind.
Yeah, that would have been nuts. But he could talk like Bigfoot. Remember in Harry and the Hendersons? Remember?
Yeah, but he didn't really talk. He was just like,
yeah, like that. Well, he did say one thing. Remember? What did he say? He said a word and freaked out everybody. Sorry or something like that or some shit like that.
I thought he said his name or something like that. Harry.
Yeah, Harry.
It was Harry. And they were like,
oh, he said okay.
That's what it was? Yeah.
He said okay. And then the guy's like, oh, shit.
Yeah,
my God.
He just walks up.
Yeah. You're like, oh, my God. What the fuck?
Yeah.
And, yeah. You could do it like that. I don't know.
We'll move on.
I want to see that movie now.
No,
I want to see that movie
we're getting off that because this guy's getting excited over here.
Starring Arnold Schwarzenegger.
So, Justice League trailer.
We saw Justice League trailer. What do you think of that?
Yeah. I'm a little disappointed that they're trying to put comedy in there to appeal to the fucking Marvel faggots out there. Hashtag fuck you, Collider. But
Collider loved the Justice League trailer.
They're only saying that now because they need the fans to fucking watch them. They just constantly love people dick riding them. But
I can imagine that. I can imagine that some fanboy riding with his dick, like, you know.
I don't like how they added that, but I don't think it'll take away from the movie. It still looks dark as shit and awesome.
Yeah, it looks pretty epic.
I like how they don't give a shit. Like, it's just soundtracks that make the movie, and that looks awesome. I just love that scene of the fucking parademons, man. That whole fucking army of parademons.
Yeah.
Going in on the Amazonians.
I like the trailer. I didn't like the song. It's cheesy. I hate when they do that. The all right now, let's unite. That's so fucking cheesy. Don't do it.
Yeah, but that's just them appealing to the Marvel.
I know, but it's so fucking cheesy. It sounded cheesy.
They should have kept that fucking Wonder Woman song, man.
Yeah, or make a new theme, but that song is so cheesy, man.
Just fucking, hey, Slash, we need you in the studio. Think of something.
Yeah, the song is cheesy. Don't do it. It's stupid.
Yeah, but it's done already. Either way, it looks cool. I love how they have the mecha bat.
Yeah.
Like, those are things you rarely see only in comics. Because Batman has some mecha suits, and he has some Batmobiles or Batwings that can, I don't want to say transform, but they are multi-function tools or whatever.
What I find interesting is that they were bitching about like that they didn't do enough like comic book far out crazy stuff in Marvel.
Yeah.
Snyder's doing
all that
crazy shit from bringing out
and he gets shit
DC,
on. Yeah, and he gets shit on.
And you're like, that guy sucks.
Batman has a couple of tools, I want to say. Some are Batmobiles, some are Batwings that are multi-purpose ones. And one of them was his famous crawler. Now, originally it was the ship that could crawl. And what I mean by crawl, it climbs, right?
Yeah.
The wings would climb on whatever, and then it would take off. But on this one, they did it with his Batmobile, which was still fucking epic. Like, where it looks like they're in like some sort of tunnel, right? Like I don't know what like a nuclear plant, and he's in that tunnel, and he just has the bat fucking mobile just crawl on there and is just fucking shooting all these parademons. That's epic, and that was only like 3 seconds scene in the trailer.
Now, all right. So now you like the way it looks, of course, right? You like the way they're going with it.
So
you're not worried about
I'm gonna be disappointed with these disbelievers already, because they're gonna be like, oh, well, there's probably gonna be no fucking plot again. Like, you don't need a plot for this movie. You know who they are. You know who they're fighting. If you guys are so much fans of it, why the fuck are you nitpicking on a plot that you know already?
They're gods.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, but they protected Logan. This movie's coming out and they're gonna pick on it, like nitpick it.
Well, of course they are. It's DC. They're gonna go after it. It's DC and it's Zack Snyder, so they're gonna nitpick it and everything and go after it because it's so stylized. You know, it's so stylized and
it's so good.
And they all have an idea of how it should go, right? Everybody that nitpicks on it, they all have their 2 cents on how it should be, you know.
No, I don't even think it's that. Their 2 cents or whatever they saw somebody say bad about it. Oh, well, I'm gonna say that. Yeah, that's trending. Fucking now, it's all followers, man. That shit on these movies.
So now, what do you think of it compared to the first trailer you saw for Avengers?
Going way back then? Yeah, damn.
2012.
I never had any beef with some of these Marvel movies. I really don't. Like, there's nothing... I never disliked them, like the Avengers and all that stuff. A lot of plot holes in them.
Yeah.
A lot of plot holes in them, but, like, their overall movie was good. As far as the trailer, nah, man. You can't compare an Avengers trailer to the Justice League. That shit is just straight out epic. The whole fucking thing is epic.
Yeah.
You see an Avengers movie, all of the clips they show you are the fight scenes.
Hmm?
Because the rest of it is just downtime. Let's talk. Let's bicker. Let's fight between each other and let's disagree and then let's all hug hand and kill people at the end of the day.
Because remember, the Marvel characters, they live in the real world, right?
Yeah.
The DC ones, they live in like a
mad fucking house.
Yeah, a crazy fantasy world with big set pieces and everything like that. So they live on other planets. They live on.
Oh yeah.
They live. They're like God. They're all gods. So
it's very comic book style.
Yeah, very, very comic book style.
But it's like I said, it's not. I don't think it's fair to compare the Avengers to that because Avengers will always blow compared to the Justice League. You have fucking Superman. You have Superman who can do everything the Avengers can.
Are you worried that they didn't show Superman at all?
No, because I saw the unveiling of the poster and the Comic-Con panel of them. Mm-hmm. And what is the Snyder right? What does he say? He goes, well, you can't have a Justice League without Superman. And here comes Henry. Yeah. He comes out like, well, so you know Superman's in there.
Yeah. Now, how much do you think he's going to be in the movie?
I don't think he's going to be in the movie until maybe the last 20, 30 minutes because they said this movie's going to be 2 hours and 40 minutes. So holy shit. We cannot get wasted.
Well, we can get wasted.
We can, but I want to remember.
And we will. And
that's a challenge itself.
It's a challenge. 3 hours and 40 minutes of awesome. And it means that there's going to be a lot of Affleck because he's going to have to carry the movie as the Batman.
Well, he's going to have to find the guy.
Yeah, he's going to carry the movie.
And Gal Gadot.
And do you think that they're going to introduce Green Lantern at all?
I don't know because you did say 7, right?
Yeah.
And they show 5?
It says on the fucking tagline, Unite the 7.
Okay, so we know Superman's in there, so that's 6.
Yeah.
I really hope they don't bring Green Arrow in there.
It's not going to be Green Arrow.
Fuck that guy.
Because remember, they're fighting a space...
there has to be a lantern.
There has to be a lantern.
And I'm hoping it's the John Stewart or Give Me Guy because they already fucked up Hal. So I hate Guy. Like, he's the worst Green Lantern out of them. Well, he's a Red Lantern now, but still.
Or Kyle Rayner.
Kyle's the new one, maybe. But I prefer John. He has the longest stint with the Justice League, so it deserves to go to John.
Who's playing John?
Oh man, give me
Michael
Jai White. Or the new action black guy from Star Wars and
Oh, that kid?
He's not a kid. He's pretty old.
From Star Wars?
Star Wars 3, the villain.
The villain from Star Wars 3?
Yeah. He's like an alien, and then he sucks up the people and becomes a person. He was the captain.
The fuck are you talking about? What?
The villain from Star Wars 3, Into Darkness.
Star Trek.
Oh, he did say Star Wars.
You did? I was like, what? What are you talking about?
Star Trek 3.
Idris Elba. Yeah,
the denied Bond.
They have photoshopped his head onto the fucking Green Lantern.
He would be
body
awesome.
Many times.
I thought he was in a Marvel universe already, though.
Does he play Yes, he is.
He is, right?
He plays Heimdall on Thor.
Fuck.
He can't.
Fuck, he's locked.
So I don't think he's locked in.
You know, something told me was like, wait a minute, he's already in Marvel.
He was filming Thor Ragnarok the other day.
Damn it.
Who else we got besides Michael Jai White?
Just put Jai White.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's old, but he can still pass for a 40-year-old.
He can still do it, man.
Yeah,
he's Black Dynamite.
Dynamite! Well, just tell me who did it, and I'll make a little.
Hey, Black Dynamite, you look kind of familiar. Hey, don't worry about it.
Yeah. the kid, right?
Yeah.
You look kind of familiar. Yeah, don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Could have been his father.
Yeah, my mom said my dad used to come by every now and then late at night.
Yeah. Don't worry about that.
Hey, Black Dynamite, you gotta look familiar. Hey, don't
worry about
it, little fella. Yeah, as long as he says that line in the movie, I'll be down.
I don't want you making I don't want you making a river of blood in my city. Well, then tell me who did it, and I'll make a little.
I'll make a puddle.
Yeah, I'll make a puddle.
Hey, go see Black Dynamite with Michael Jai White. You will not be disappointed.
But who else can do a Green Lantern, man?
They always want.
I'm tired of the white Green Lanterns. And
always,
I don't want to sound racist, but I want a black Green Lantern. Like,
but wouldn't it be cool if they just did regular Hal Jordan, and it was like, I don't know.
Give me the new girl. Give me that Jessica chick.
Who?
There's a new Green Lantern.
A girl Green Lantern?
It's a girl Green Lantern. She's originally from the Owlman universe. That's the Crime Syndicate universe.
What?
Yeah. So you know how they kill the power ring from the Crime Syndicate?
Well, don't tell Snyder that, because he's all about like.
I know. I'm just saying, but she's on the new timeline. When they killed power ring from the Crime Syndicate, that ring searched for somebody on our planet, and it got this new girl, Jessica.
How I saw something cool in that trailer, Jim.
What's that?
You didn't see it. We know it's directed by Zack Snyder, who did Watchmen.
Okay.
We know that the comedian played Batman's dad in Batman vs Superman.
Mm-hmm.
We know that the Night Owl played the president's voice in Batman vs Superman. Dr. Manhattan plays Barry Allen's dad.
Yeah.
In
Flash,
Justice League.
or Justice League.
Now, in the Flash TV show, Barry Allen's dad is also in prison, right?
Yeah, falsely
And
accused of
he
murdering.
Dies, and then when he goes to Earth 2, he sees that his dad is the Flash. He's the Earth 2 Flash.
Okay.
Now, is that kind of foreshadowing that they have Dr. Manhattan playing his dad? You think he's going to be like Earth 2 Flash?
I like how he's prepared.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much Snyder saying, hey, y'all can pick me all y'all want. I have this shit lined up for an even awesome more movie.
Yeah, he's got it lined up for a Flashpoint.
Flashpoint.
Because they even asked comedian. He said, hey, there's that comic where you play where your character is Batman
on
in
Universe,
Flashpoint.
yeah.
And he's like, I know. I've seen that comic book. That's why I signed up for it. But don't tell nobody.
And that chick from The Walking Dead,
yeah.
Lauren, right?
Lauren Holden.
She's the Joker on that universe.
Yeah. And why would they pick a well-known person to play that little tiny part?
Oh, on a side note, I believe the GTA Trevor, I forget his actual name, the one from Stephen Oggs.
Yeah.
He would be a great Joker. Just saying, putting that out there. But yeah, no, that's cool how he thought that far.
Yeah.
Handpicked these people for that alternate universe, for the Flashpoint universe.
Yeah.
So wouldn't that be cool if Flash's movie is just straight out Flashpoint?
Yeah.
Like, don't even give us an introduction or a prequel type or like, you know how they always do a movie at the beginnings of like, no. Just give us fucking Flashpoint immediately.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
And then what do you have? You have the Watchmen coming together pretty much in the Flashpoint movie.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That will be interesting. I like it.
Okay. So Justice League, we're looking forward to it. We're gonna get hammered, drunk, celebrate, and pass out naked. I don't know.
You will somewhere.
It's up in the air.
Not here.
Now, It. The remake of It.
The remake, yeah.
Obviously, it's going to be a 2-part movie.
Yep.
Um,
Which the general did not know about.
It. I don't know what to think of It, honestly. I like how the clown. I like how he's more menacing. Did I say that right? Menacing? How do you say it? He's more scarier. I can't say it right now. Menacing. I don't know. He's more scarier. I don't like his outfit. Looks a little gay even on him. Very, like, fucking early 19th, 18th century type outfit with the ruffles. It doesn't look like they're exactly sticking to the old story, which is good. I'm happy they're reimagining it or whatever, reinventing it. I don't like how it looks like they're not going to show it that much, though. Even the movie it just shows you the pictures where the kids are checking out on that old school fucking projector and stuff, and the clown takes over it, and it's just, the mother slowly becomes it. Stuff like that is cool, but it looks like it's going to be a movie where it's just all talk again. The original TV TV movie was much scarier because it gave you that little element of surprise. They're talking, boom, flashback. They're talking, boom, something. This one only has the element that the clown just will physically scare you.
Now, we're not sure yet, because they haven't shown more of the movie. We're a few months out. We don't know who they're casting as the older versions. And we don't know if they're... we don't know if they're doing flashbacks yet.
Well, you know it's going to be headed that way, though.
Yeah.
If it's going to be a two-parter, they're obviously going to do it like his predecessor, and they're going to be older in one part. That one fucking guy's going to kill himself.
Yeah, we're not sure if they're going to do flashbacks yet, but...
I really hope it's not boring.
No, I don't think it's going to be boring. I think
I don't like his suit. It just looks like they're going for more physical terror than mental terror. You know what I mean?
He's younger, definitely.
Yeah, like the old It scared you mentally.
Yeah. Because he can do anything.
Because he can do a lot. Their dreams, their daydreams, whatever. This one, he's more like a in-your-face type deal.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. I don't want him to do like...
I will give it that one scene though where he just fucking he comes up from that's fucking creepy, man.
Fuck that.
Even at my age, like, oh, back up, brother. Like, there's that one scene in the preview where his little dead brother's like, we all float, and then they show it like rise up from that puddle, just
yeah,
like,
he's
right
very
charismatic,
physically like, scary.
Yeah.
He's like, oh man,
yeah, like
yeah, you don't need that.
That's what they're going for. Like, I appreciate.
I didn't wake up today and I don't want to see that.
No, I appreciate that because you gotta understand the level of horror these days is up there. You know what I mean? It's not 80s where you could just mentally think about it and you're scared. They had to up it. I just fear it's gonna be boring. Like it's gonna be all talk.
No. Well, remember it's a Stephen King, so it's gonna be you got to get the atmosphere correct. You got to get the characters correct, and then the horror comes from the story. So on this one, if you should definitely have a story, like a plot, you know, to follow. And then
we won't really need to know the story because we know what it's about. We've seen the old one, and you've read the books and all that stuff. But
now on this one, the thing that you gotta like about it is that they're following the Stranger Things formula, style, which is funny because Stranger Things kind of followed the style of the original miniseries, the first part anyway.
Yeah, the first two parts.
The kids, because anybody that watches the original miniseries of It will agree that the first part of the movie, when it's all about the kids, that's the strongest part of It. And then when the second half, when it's about the adults,
they lose you.
It falls apart.
Well, maybe it's because we were kids when the adult version comes in. We didn't really understand it.
It falls apart because
it was pretty boring.
They got that first half so well.
Yeah.
So they nailed it, and it was a very tight story. The second half, they rush. They got in there and then they had to rush to the end.
And then the ending, you're just left with that big what the fuck. So I hope they don't do that to this movie. I can appreciate that it's a more physical fear.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't judge too early. So it's one of those you have to see to judge it.
Yeah, but I would say if you haven't seen It, watch the miniseries, the original. That way you have an idea. But remember, the original miniseries of It. It's only like maybe 30% of the book. That book is massive. It's 1,000 pages. So this movie, it's gonna cover a lot more ground. It's gonna be a 2-hour movie, and then there's gonna be a second.
There'll obviously be a second part.
There's gonna be a second part
because the kids always think they defeated him in the first half, and then the second half, I think it's like 20 years later, or 30 years.
Yeah.
That
he comes
back to haunt them. I don't know. It just has a hard on for these kids.
Or they have a hard on for him because remember
He's the one that had the dream or something like that.
Remember, he's just picking off kids all the time, right? And it's just a group of kids that
go out there
that band together to fight it, you know. And then one of them stays behind in the town. All the other ones scatter all over, and they forget. They block it out of their minds, what happened. And then the one guy that stays, 30 years later, the murders start happening again, and that's when he has to call them all back. So, you know, that's. If I'm an executive, and somebody tells me that, I'm like, I'll give you $50 million. Let's go make a movie.
It's been made already.
And I think we already know who's playing Bill, the main guy of the Losers Club. It's gonna be Cusack.
You think so?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Cusack. That guy is in everything of King. Like every time Stephen King has a movie,
give me Cusack.
Like, oh, Cusack, okay, yeah, Cusack's down. He's in his house. He's asleep there in the cot.
He's in a guest room in the back. You ready, John?
Are they making another movie yet? No.
All right, let's go.
All right, go back to bed. Because he's in everything, man. Did you see Cell?
No.
No, you haven't seen that? It's Cusack and Samuel Jackson. I think you might like it.
That's Netflix.
It's a Netflix.
No, I canceled my Netflix subscription.
Well, you don't have to use Netflix to see it. But it was on Netflix.
I got Hulu now. I'm moving on up.
Jeez, Hulu! Wow,
I love Hulu.
Look at this guy.
But they don't even pay me to say that. No, I'll just leave it there.
You got Hulu on your forehead.
Yeah.
It's fucking like you carved it in with a knife.
No, just send a check then. It's nobody. Hulu baby.
Yeah, right.
All right. So it's something we have to look forward to, and it's a must see only because
it looks good.
We've seen the original. You have to compare the two. It's one of those. They got you. We have to see it.
Another thing about Pennywise, it looks good. Visually, it looks good, man.
I don't like his costume.
It looks solid, all right? The costume, it looks
goofy.
Well, no. You know what it looks like?
It looks like something you see on that fucking that shit in Las Vegas. That carnival, Cirque du Soleil.
Oh yeah. Well, you know why? Because it's more. Because remember, in the original story, it wakes up in 1780. Yeah. Because
during that time frame.
Yeah, because you know the story about it, right? What it is? Okay, what it is, it's basically a being from another dimension.
It's an alien.
Another dimension, right? Called the Deadlights. And it's a being from another dimension that was around before the Big Bang. Okay? It's a consciousness.
It's an alien then. If it's before the Big Bang, you can't say it's from this planet.
But if it was before the Big Bang, then there's no other planets.
It lives in space.
Yeah.
An alien.
Kind of.
Oh, God. Okay,
so
keep going.
But it's not in this plane of existence. So, what I guess it's an alien? It's
what do they call those?
Interdimensional being.
No. But those are like what would you call that though? Like you know how Galactus is a demigod, and then you have those cosmic entities that come after him. Even DC has their own cosmic entities.
Celestials.
We'll call them Celestials.
He's kind of like that.
We'll call him a Celestial.
So there was the Big Bang. The Big Bang happened, and it tore him out of his dimension, and he crashed on Earth in Derry, Maine, right? Into the ground. And he stayed there dormant, asleep, for millions of years. And
it doesn't really have a form, does it?
No.
It's just
it's
conscious,
whatever it wants to be.
But it's a conscious though, right?
Yeah.
So
it feeds off your fear. So that's what form it'll take.
Okay.
So it wakes up in 1780, and it takes the form of Bob Gray, a clown. And if you go back to the 1780, that's what the fucking clowns wore. That's what That's what he's wearing in the It.
It's still gay, man.
Well, then clowns from the 1780 are gay.
People just haven't seen scary shit in the 80s and the 1780s. Like,
1780? That would be pretty scary if I saw that in 1780, I think.
I mean, they were scared just for looking at a minority. Like, oh my God, an Indian. Like, you know what I mean?
That's true. Oh, you don't like the ruffles, right?
I don't like the. It just looks gay.
The ruff.
I like the way it looks like he's portraying it like a fucking psychopath. Like, that's funny. Like,
that's good.
That's that creepy scary. He's like, holy crap.
I just don't want him to be trying to be too scary.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't want him to outdo Tim Curry.
Well, you can't.
He doesn't need to be.
Because he didn't need to. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he doesn't need to.
He's not trying to be scary. He's just being a clown.
Yeah.
Right? He's not trying hard. He's just like, I'm the clown, and I'm gonna, I'm doing. This is what I'm doing.
But it was Tim Curry, to be fair. He can do anything.
He's got that voice.
Tim Curry even beat a stroke. That's how you do it, Tim. All right, so Spider-Man: Homecoming.
All right, so we got I'll be honest. I don't give a fuck about Spider-Man.
After so many movies and reboots, like they have more reboots than Fantastic Four, right? This is his third one, isn't it?
I give a fuck more about him than Fantastic Four.
No, but I'm just saying Spider-Man has. I don't know how it has this many reboots, and Fantastic Four doesn't get anything.
This is the third reboot of. This is the second reboot of Spider-Man.
Third.
No, because you can't count the first 3 movies.
I'm not good. You have the Toby.
Toby. He did 3 movies.
And then that other guy.
Then they rebooted it once. Now this is the third. Reboot.
That guy had 2 movies.
Yeah.
So how can you not count that?
But that's not a reboot.
How's it not a reboot? Didn't they go over his story in the first one?
No. They did the first 3 Toby movies, right? That's not a reboot. That's just they were starting.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
But this is the second reboot.
Okay. So Fantastic Four has only had 1 reboot? Movie-wise.
And now they're going to need another one.
Yeah.
They're not going to continue from that.
Because they had that TV one, which was just god-awful.
Yeah. That wasn't supposed to come out. That was supposed to stay buried. That was supposed to stay buried in the vault forever.
Even the Captain American one was so-so. Okay, so it looks better.
What?
The Spider-Man. Looks cool. You can't go wrong with Michael Keaton.
No, you can't. No, I was gonna say. I don't give a fuck about Spider-Man.
Okay.
The thing that excited me about the movie, about seeing it, was Michael Keaton as the bad guy,
as the
villain. So I want to see that, man.
Yet another portraying type aerial bird from Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
Batman, Birdman, and the Vulture.
Yeah. It makes sense.
I like it. It looks cool. They didn't really need to have Tony Stark in there, but whatever.
It's a nice wink. He was Batman. Now he's the Vulture.
Yeah.
Yes, I think they did need to have.
They didn't need to have Stark.
They did need to have Tony Stark.
You said they do, or they don't?
They did.
Why is that?
Because it connects it to the Marvel universe. That's the point.
I know, but you didn't. We already know Spider-Man was in Civil War.
Yeah.
Why are you just trying to make money to have Stark in there? Like, okay, let's play it safe. I know this is like our 3rd film with Spider-Man, so let's bring in Spider-Man.
Yes.
So is that what they're doing? Playing it safe? All right.
Yeah, that's smart. I mean, because look, there's gonna be a lot of people who will be like, another Spider-Man, really?
Yeah. But the others didn't have Stark.
But this one has Robert Downey. Oh, okay.
No, okay. They had me with Marissa Tomei. I was gonna see it right there.
Yeah. You'll be there with your trench coat, huh?
Hell yeah. Show me them boobies.
No, it was raining that day. Yeah, there you go. No,
that hole was already there.
I was most excited about that, seeing that Keaton was gonna play the bad guy. Then
it just looks different because you can tell it's an Avengers movie without the Avengers. It's just Spider-Man and Stark.
Well, you can tell it's Marvel.
Yeah, it's Marvel. It's Marvel. And it looks good. I'm not a Marvel fan. I won't jump on them right away, on the movie.
But they know how to do their characters.
This looks good. I like it.
They know how to do their characters. They know how to do them.
Their comedy is a little bit better than DC, but DC's not about comedy. DC's about, making you feel like, holy shit, these guys need a hobby.
DC, they have to own that they're about epicness and fucking like crazy
dark.
Yeah, on another level up there. And Marvel is more grounded. They're more like, more realistic, and you can relate, more relatable.
Well, it's because you're right, it's realistic. Yeah. They're meant to be in our timeline.
They live in New York.
Yeah.
There's no New York. There is a New York in DC, but nobody ever goes there. It's Gotham.
Yeah.
They go to Metropolis. It's different.
Bloodhaven.
Yeah, it's weird shit like that. And I was excited about Keaton. The movie looks good. It looks fun. You know, it looks better. It looks way better than the Amazing Spider-Man and Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Way better.
Yeah, looks way better.
It's gonna be better. I won't take away from Spider-Man versus the Dr. Ock, because that was one of the best fight scenes in like a comic movie.
What I found interesting is that would you imagine Emma Stone banging this Spider-Man?
No. This guy's literally a kid.
I know, right? It's crazy.
He's not 18 yet.
He's supposed to be the same age as that Spider-Man. That dude. That's weird. That's weird.
I would like to imagine me banging Emma Stone, but
You can imagine. I think you're imagining it right now.
Yeah. And I'm failing horribly.
Oh!
Even in my fantasies. No.
Oh no. You're like, damn you fantasies. Why do you thwart me?
My fantasies are just me swimming in a pool of fucking Coors. That's
There you go.
That's it. Maybe some pork rind, like a pork rind float.
There you go.
Just eat it. And then, when I can't float on it no more, just drink some Coors.
No, the only way you ever get to shore is if you eat the pork rind island and then you drink all the Coors.
I'd be dead in a matter of fucking hours. Like,
well, you don't have to leave in an hour,
No, but I'd be eating all the fucking pork rinds. Like, just die of a heart attack.
It'd take weeks for you to get out of there.
I'd be so fat, even if I survived.
Maybe months. No, I don't think you get fat just eating pork rind.
I think I would.
No, cause
either that or I wouldn't be able to shit. I'd be so constipated. Just shitting rocks. Like, oh, God.
That would be awesome.
No, it wouldn't even be shit anymore. It'd just be pure pork rinds coming out of my ass.
You gotta make sure you put that somewhere, because
save it for later.
Remember, you're drinking that water.
So we're gonna stop because this is getting way off track. This has been TK. I don't know when we're coming back next. Hopefully, I'm the general searching for an apartment, so hopefully it'll be then. So
see you guys later.
Peace.